Every exercise is a lower back exercise if you do it wrong enough. Every adult male should be able to lift, at the very least, insert my absolute 1 rep maximum. So you are going to the gym? Yeah, I am. You don't look like a bodybuilder. That's why I go to the gym. Is this physique attainable without steroids? Joined the gym today, can't wait till I feel good about my body. Leaving the gym with a bicep and tricep pump. It's leg day. Different grips. Easy, medium, hard. 315 bench, abs, veins, jawline. Social life. Life after benching 225. Gyms when buying cardio machines. 200,000 units ready, with a million more well on the way. Gyms when buying squat racks. Always to there are, no more, no less. When you brag about your PhD degree all the time, and someone actually proofreads your dissertation. Lifting 60 kilograms. Calm. Talking to 60 kilograms. Panic. Inside you, there are two wolves. One wants to get a slutty little waist. One wants to get as big as humanly possible. 3 arm circles and yawn. Gym brothers. A proper warm up. My headphones. I can't lift without my headphones. Start working out. Get stronger. Lose weight. Your nut looks bigger. Cute girl locking eyes with me while I'm benching 45 pounds and then leaves. It was a warm up set. It was a warm up set. Me realizing how many chickens have sacrificed themselves for my mid physique. Gym bros says you are training like a girl. It's on leg day. Girls in the gym remembering his lies to gain strength. You know, girls aren't into super jacked guys, by the way. Everyone on this sub, New Year's resolutioners. Me benching 315. My brothers that work trade jobs. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. Everybody wanna be a bodybuilder. Nobody wanna eat in a significant caloric surplus and get a well-regimented 9 hours of sleep in a cold dark room. Cut so you'll be heat enough for someone to love you. Dirty bulk because no one loves you anyway. Teach a man to lift and he will lift for a day. Give man body dysmorphia and he will lift for life. Gym brothers when someone checks their phone once during their break. Gym brothers when they talk to literally everyone. Walk around and duck around for 10 minutes in between their sets. Having excellent discipline. Naturally skinny mother duckers. Abasing caffeine for appetite suppression. When people ask me what my goals are in the gym, I show them this picture. I wanna be able to throw up 4 plates like Miss Frizzle. How tough am I? I bike to and from the gym. Yes so, on leg day. Right this way. We weak today, but we got plenty of sleep and have been eating right. I said we weak today. How my body feels when I've missed more than 2 days at the gym. Finally broke out of my 3-month-long depression and went back to the gym. I haven't felt this good in 3 months. Telling people to join the gym. More people joined the gym. Me watching a post about how 7 to 8 hours of sleep helps muscle growth at 3 AM. Doctor, you can only lift lightweight for the next few weeks. Me. Well rested, good breakfast, body feels good, took creatinine, finished my Red Bull, hyped to got to the gym, make my way out the door. Headphone batteries are empty. Wow, that's awesome. You must be ripped. Yeah, I go to the gym 5 to 6 days a week. My colon when I'm alone in the gym. My colon when I'm right next to the couple not wearing headphones. Jazz is my life. This is my music. Getting ready to ducking lock in on the leg press machine. Someone asks me if I'm almost done when I only did 1 set. When the bar touches your chest and you know damn well it's not going back up. When you are in the supermarket and you come across something with the label high protein and you check the macros and it's actually 7 grams of protein for half the package. Ooh, what a workout. I deserve this. 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 I look like shit. Hey, I'm starting to look pretty good. I look like shit. Mom, all you do is eat, sleep, and work out. Yes. Yes I do. Me when I forget my headphones. Me using my hatred of the gym's shutty playlist to motivate me. Types of headaches. Migraine. Hypertension. Stress. Hearing someone give bad advice to a newbie at the gym. Gardening before I started gym. Gardening after I started gym. Me realizing I chose a life where I'm constantly sore, look at food as protein, never satisfied with my physique, spend all my money on gym clothes and supplements, and have to pay 24/7. Pec deck machine 90% of the time. This makes my rotator cuffs feel like they are about to explode into pieces. Pec deck machine the other 10% of the time. Oh my god. This is the best chest exercise. Truly. The gym. New Year's resolutioners. Regular gym goers. Calves are so hard to grow. Be honest. I'm being honest. How often do you train them? Twice a month. Thank you. Non-lifters. I don't have time to hit the gym. Me getting up at 5 AM to hit the gym before work. I saw you in my dreams last night. Was I at the gym? No. Wasn't me. You're only that skinny because you're young. Just wait till you're older. Be honest. I'm honest. Be honest. I've moved less as I've aged while maintaining a diet comprised of high-calorie processed foods. Thank you. My entire bloodline watching me consume 500 milligrams of caffeine and lift heavy circles instead of talking to a woman. Guys, tell me how to maintain my gains while ill. How my 150 grams of protein feels after ignoring my chest and arms and going straight to my ace. Lat pull down. He does exactly what I do. Pull-ups, but better. Me, ready to kill it at work after lifting at 5 AM. Me, at 2 PM just trying to survive. 3 rules. No wishing for doubt. No falling in love. No bring back dead people. I wish to be as big as my pump. There are 4 rules. How giving a fitness advice in this generation feels like when the influencers have overcomplicated fitness. Brother, you must stay hydrated while you work out. Source. I went to gym for 6 months in 2024. It was the first 6 months, and I'm fat now. I will start again in 2025. This sub hates new joiners on the first. Shoulder press. Lateral raises. Slacks. Me after finishing a lift. How it feels doing most physical activities after losing weight. Versus how it feels to go swimming after losing weight. Me, feeling strong on all my lifts. Me on lateral raises. Kids weight dumbbells. How my physique looks on a random day after looking mid the whole month. Me thinking push is better. Me now realizing that pull is better in every conceivable metric. Wait, it's all lightweight. Always has been. Me watching some guy take every ducking plate in the gym just to do quarter reps on the leg press machine. Me explaining how you can still build muscle on a plant-based diet. How it feels like trying not to look at women in the gym. POV, gym bros when I tell them I'm single. I wanna be freaky strong. I wanna have a godly physique. Gym bros choosing their goal in the gym. Fasting is best. Keto is better. Enjoying all foods in moderation with a calorie deficit wins every time. Being poor. How to lose weight. POV, me when someone asks for gym advice, but I low-key just hated myself to the point of change. When you already hit the gym, so all that's left to do is wait till tomorrow to go again. How calisthenics mother duckers look at you when you tell them they should probably train legs instead of inverted pelican horse levitations. Losing weight is so hard. My weight after 4 weeks of 1000 calorie deficit and going to the gym. tired of people saying hip thrusts are guy. What's guy about having a plump, peggable ace? How I be watching a mother ducker in the gym, waiting for the machine I want. When will I be happy with my physique? That's the neat part, you won't. Cardio for healthy heart. Gym bros. A normal person among bodybuilders. A bodybuilder among strong men. I finally found it. After 15 years. The scroll of truth. Cardio doesn't kill gains. Niet. My libido after transitioning back to bulk. After long cut. My girlfriend. Fitness bros, don't get in a healthy relationship or you'll lose your gains. Me, single as duck with no gains. You lift for health and longevity. I lift because I'm shallow and I hate myself. We are not the same. When you hit the gym and there's barely any people there. Gym bro, ready for the workout today. Me, on 3 hours sleep. When the fitness YouTuber tells you to lift to failure, but you've been a failure longer than he's been alive. Get a load of this guy. Way isolate. Way concentrate. He's not a bad triathlete. He lifts. He's a hybrid athlete. No, he's not good at lifting either, but that's not the point. He also does triathlons. Leg day. What do we celebrate on February 14th? A. Christmas. B. Valentine's Day. C. Easter. D. Leg day. POV. You're too weak to even do a proper plank, but all the beginner workouts have 30 seconds planks in them. When you tell them you're built like Thor. Me explaining how a kebab is a perfectly balanced meal of protein, salad and carbs. Ladies and gentlemen, I can now announce that I hit a lifetime personal record on the bench of 315 pounds or 140 kilograms, but apparently, every 17-year-old on TikTok or IG has already hit. Me and bro off that good pre-workout. Deadlift is dangerous and bad for your back people when they roll over wrong in their sleep. Bro, I don't think I can lift this. This is why she left you. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. Squats are cardio. Me, all sweeted up to go to the gym. Beep, hello. Your husband goes to the gym every day? He must be shredded. The powerlifter husband. The more you train legs, the smaller your peen looks. How to know if a strength YouTuber is legit? They look like this and have a whiteboard behind them. Inside of you, there are two wolves. One that wears a tank top to the gym. One that wears a hoodie to the gym. Both have stinky protein darts. Push and pull all day. Me. Leg day. Cardio. Gym bro. Cardio. Just lift the weight faster. It's my 3rd week of deloading. My knees feel better. We should totally work out together sometime. Me at the gym. Me, a man. Female gym shorts. They would make my booty look really juicy. 15-year-old mother duckers. When they don't look like a 30-year-old man on gear after 5 months of training. Guys, it's getting harder to lift. Uncle Ben, what happened? I haven't been able to work out in 2 weeks. My body, me training 15 hours per week. Damn, why I'm so sore. Bodybuilders on social media. Bodybuilders in real life. Me, tries to bulk by eating ice cream and cookies. Me, gets fat. Don't forget to train your heart to failure too. Never skip heart day. Gym bros after eating chicken best and right rice for the 32,246th time. It gives you superpowers. When I'm in a make no gains competition, and my opponent is a guy who believes in maintaining rather than caloric surplus for muscle gain. When you can see your upper abs, but you know you've got at least another 10 to 20 pounds to cut. I'm tired, boss. Lifting on gear, lifting while natty. Get thin with intermittent fasting. Start lifting and realize I need to eat more. Now eating feels like a chore. Now eating feels like a chore. What my girlfriend thinks I do at the gym. Looking at other girls' aces. Exercising. What I actually do. Looking at my own ace. Looking at the phone. Exercising. looking at other girls' aces. Me, wanting to skip gym, but remembering my cup size starts with an A. I to my head out. What does a predator see after chasing me for 15 seconds? He'll die on his own. What people think is going to happen when you go to the gym? You fat piece of shit. What actually happens when you go to the gym? I'm here if you need me, bro. Let me spot you, bro. Wow, you're looking slexy, bro. Good shot, bro. Keep it up. 2.5 pound plate when I'm approaching my maximum. Neutron star. When someone uses PB instead of PR. Obliterating your back with pull-ups until failure, but then you switch to underhand grip. Your back, I'll allow it. If you're able to have a casual conversation on your phone while you're lifting, then you're not lifting hard enough. Until next time. They don't know I'm a cretin non-responder. That guy's definitely not a non-responder, lol. Small as hell. People complimenting me on my gains, and even going as far as to ask if I'm taking steroids. Me who mostly just got fat. Optimal, drop sets, progressive overload, protein, creatine, good sleep. Lifters who haven't even totaled 1,000 pounds using all the newest and best equipment. Huh, come over. My dad just left for the gym. Me and her dad at the gym. I wish all people who leave weights out are very duck you messy duck. Me, the one other dude at the gym today, bailing on our families to go lift for 2 hours. When you channel some trauma to get those last reps in. No one will ever duck you unless you have huge legs. Based, let's break that personal record. Man, forget, when do I lose my love handles? When am I gonna lose the paunch of fat above my nut? If you move more, you lose weight. Weight loss is a delicate process that requires optimal diet depending on the individual's genetics, all brought together by a combination of vitamins and supplements. If you move more, you lose weight. Training to failure. Task failed successfully. Dudes will complain about arching in the bench press, then go do seated shoulder presses like this. Being a gym person is so fun. Because most of us started only doing cardio. And now we lift to times our body weight. We can barely fit in our normal clothes anymore. And we have the appetite of a dinosaur. Having to go find a big guy to move the 100-pound plates. Some jackass left on leg press. Okay, in a fight. Maxing out overhead press. Damn. Overhead press got hands. How my arms would look on a short guy. How they look on me. When you get to the gym early and all the weights are symmetrically placed on the benches. When the program tells you to do weighted dips, but you're a fat duck, so you can barely do one unassisted. Your body builds while it sleeps. Normal people on Valentine's Day. Me trying to stop myself from skipping legs. Soreness after leg day. Day 1. Day 2. When you hit new personal record on leg press, but now you have to re-rack plates. DJ Khaled, suffering from success. 200-pound guy who works out consistently. Puny wheel with handles. Gym staff, I'm once again asking you all to re-rack the weights. If you wanna look like an old school strongman, you gotta eat like an old school strongman. What I thought would happen. What actually happened. Me. But we can just do a marathon plan and a lifting plan at the same time, right? My body. My calorie app. After a Thanksgiving break. POV, you're watching another teenager rep your maximum. I don't have any energy to go to the gym. I don't have any energy because I don't go to the gym. It's a vicious cycle. How I see myself in the gym mirror. How I see myself in the scan report. How I feel eating 6 boiled eggs on my lunch break for the 4th day in a row. How I feel when something heavy needs lifting. The thoughts that go through your head mid-Iron Man. Only a few miles left on the bike. Then I just have to run a marathon. Entering the gym. I remember it's leg day. When you have to buy a new wardrobe because you outgrew the old one. DJ Khaled, suffering from success. You go to the gym to get fitter. I go to the gym to stay sane. We are not the same. When your bro yells up, up on squats, and you're out here holding the entire boulder of humanity. Adding a plate to your deadlift, adding a plate to your squat, adding a plate to your barbell row, adding a plate to your overhead press, adding a plate to your split squat. Training nutrition consistency, Psalms, beginners. Jim Morrison. Me after a severe cut. Me and the boys walking to bench like it's an arc finale. Just waiting for the bro to complete his set. Jim Ufu and Brian Shaw. Chalk. Jim Ufu and Brian Shaw. Chalk. What's a gym take that'll get you like this? Gym today. I can't bro. My baby was just born, remember? Damn. We know each other for 10 years, and you know the kid for 2 days. Man, I think you're really retarded. How I feel after the gym. How I actually look. When the 2020s doesn't try to kill you for a day. Strange, isn't it? 100 tacos for $100. Boy, I sure could go for 100 tacos right about now. Yes, this should provide adequate sustenance for the Doctor Who marathon. No matter how good you are at something, there's always about a million people better than you. POV, on my way to the gym with 1 hour of sleep, just 500 milligrams of caffeine, and 3 mental breakdowns. No one. Gyms in New York. Motivational quotes so I can go to the gym. Go. Stupid fat butch. Female PE teachers. Nowadays. When I was in school. Bench pressing 100 pounds. Incline bench pressing 100 pounds. Gym owners in the next few days. Waiting for Sisyphus to finish his set so I can use the equipment.